Hello and welcome to Galaxy TV's Primetime News. My name is Erebami Salako. We begin with headlines. Nigerian Ministry of Education launches Benjarik, a poetic tradition aimed at promoting creativity and cultural heritage. Plus, on the news, new permanent secretary in the Federal Ministry of Works highlights allegations of lopsidedness of projects as challenges facing the ministry. From the international scene, at least 8 refugees and migrants drowned off the coast of Greece after the Coast Guard chased the boat they were on in the Aegean Sea. Details of these are not coming your way soon. Do stay with us. Many thanks for staying with us at this time. Now, details of the news. The Nigerian Ministry of Education has taken a significant step towards promoting creativity and cultural heritage in the country's education system. Correspondent Kolojo reports that the Panegyric, a poetic tradition deeply rooted in Nigeria's cultural heritage, is a unique form of art that exposes students to the beauty of the arts. The Minister of Education, Dr. Maruf Tunji Alausa, represented by Senior Special Assistant Dr. Ismaila Adiatu, explained that by embracing this fusion of knowledge and creativity, students will develop essential skills to tackle global challenges.
The competition not only promotes our cultural values, but also fosters national unity, peace, creativity, eloquence, and healthy competition among our students across Nigeria. As we honor the act of the praise, let us also celebrate the power of education.
Yeah, not only to celebrate eloquence and the art of rhetoric, but also to prosper a culture of innovation, critical thinking, and inspired expression among our youth. A commitment deeply rooted in our national vision for progress, which is in line with the renewed hope agenda of President Babangida Ahmed Tinubu.
Just like this serve as a testament to the importance of fostering a holistic approach to learning. While we often emphasize the significance of science, technology, engineering, art, and mathematics, and my minister added medicine, education, it is equally imperative to recognize and appreciate the role of arts.
The new permanent secretary in the Federal Ministry of Works, Engineer Olufunso Lucius Adebiyi, has highlighted allegations of lopsidedness of projects as one of the pressing challenges facing the ministry, calling for the cooperation of all staff in this regard. Engineer Adebiyi, while speaking during his official resumption at the Ministry of Abuja, noted that various regions often accuse the ministry of prioritizing some areas over others, creating tension and dissatisfaction. Correspondent Kolojo reports that the new permanent secretary assured that such issues would be resolved amicably, infrastructure in line with the renewed hope agenda. Engineer Adebiyi commended Dr. Kofi Mata for his excellent track record while in office, noting that many staff members had learnt a lot from his leadership. Speaking earlier, the outgoing permanent secretary, Dr. Kofi Mata, expressed gratitude for the harmonious working relationship he enjoyed during his tenure, calling on the staff to extend the same level of cooperation to his successor, Engineer Adebiyi, to enable him to succeed in his new role.
Here you are there. The impression out there is different from the reality on the ground. That much I know. Again, the challenge of this is tribalism, we know. And enough to say we are doing only in South. A same hand of family to him. And I assure you, we never regret this.
Fagbemi San has said that the Ministry of Justice achieved a milestone towards fostering transparency, inclusivity and accountability in the administration of justice in Nigeria. Fagbemi made the disclosure in Abuja during a public session organized by the ministry to update citizens and the media on the strides recorded by the ministry. Correspondent Kolojo reports that the minister said the engagement also serves as a mechanism to receive feedback from all stakeholders for future improvement of justice sector reforms
and validation of restorative justice document for the FCT, that is the Bill, Policy, Practice Direction and Training Manuals 2025 to 2027, June 2024. This activity aims at restorative justice.
Still on judicial matters, a magistrate court in Ado-Ekiti State has granted 30 million naira bail to Dele Farotimi, a lawyer and human rights activist facing trial for alleged defamation of a fellow senior lawyer, Afe Babalola. The court judge Abayomi Adeosun granted Farotimi's bail application on Friday, December 20. The bail application, the conditions include 2 sureties who must be responsible citizens and the defendant's international passport seized by the court. As part of the bail condition, Farotimi was restricted from media interviews during the pendency of the case. Farotimi, renowned for his criticism of human rights abuses and advocacy for justice, was arrested following a petition filed by Babalola, a senior advocate and founder of Afe Babalola University. Babalola, along with Shuaib Orocha and Abdusalam Odu, faces a 16-count charge of conspiracy, criminal breach of trust, and unlawful possession of property brought by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission. All the 3 suspects have pleaded not guilty. Nigeria Bar Association Ibadan branch has urged the Oyo State Governor Seyi Makinde to institute a commission of inquiry into the Christmas Fun Fest stampede leading to the death of 35 persons at Islamic Eye Basharun on Wednesday without delay. The chairman of Ibadan branch, Barrister Ibrahim Lawal, made the call during a chat with Galaxy News, stressing that the organizers of the avoidable tragedy must be made to face the full wrath of the law. He said the inquiry commission will set a formidable template for organizers of events involving crowds and prevent avoidable loss of lives and properties. Lawal also went further to state that churches and mosques are preparing worship centers, hence the need government must be proactive towards this necessary step. The NBA chairman also admonished its president and the board of trustee BOT chairman of this on a condolence visit to Governor Seyi Makinde over Wednesday's stampede in Ibadan. Makinde, who appreciated the Southeast leader of the party for the visit, described the incident as unfortunate and an occurrence which could have been prevented. He thanked the BOT chairman and other party leaders who came to commiserate with him. Earlier, Wabara said that Oyo State over the stampede that claimed the lives of 35 children. He prayed that God grants the government and the people of the state, particularly the parents of victims, the fortitude to bear the loss.
Painful for me is the fact that this is something that could have been avoided all to.
For us in the Southeast, what happened? Because the people, 35 of them and their parents that died, 35 that died, you know, are not just Ibadan people, they are Nigerians, and we are Nigerians. So we feel the pains just as much as you do. It's going to be a bad Christmas.
You're still on to the news on Galaxy TV. Coming up next. Nigerian Army Council approves promotion of 108 senior officers to the Major General and Brigadier General ranks. Details of that are coming after the break. To stay with us. glad to have you back. Now, for more updates and latest news, please visit our website www.galaxytvonline.com. Connect with us on our X handle at Galaxy TV. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Galaxy TV News. You can follow and interact with us on our Facebook page, facebook.com/Galaxy TV. Remember to follow and tag us on our Instagram page at Galaxy TV. Our social media platforms are user-friendly and can always accommodate your live updates and comments, as you can easily scan our IG QR code. The Nigerian Army Council has approved the promotion of 108 senior officers to the Major General and Brigadier General ranks, according to a statement on Friday by the Director of Army Public Relations, Major General Onyema Nwachukwu. The list includes 35 Brigadier Generals elevated to Major Generals and 73 Colonels promoted to Brigadier Generals. Among the newly promoted Major Generals are officers holding critical command and staff positions. Notable names include the Acting General Officer commanding 8th Division and Commander Sector 2 Northwest Operation, Fastem Yama, Brigadier General Ibikunle Ajose, the Commander, Nigerian Army Space Command, Brigadier General U.G. Ogileka, among others. For the rank of Brigadier General, notable promotions include the Commander 43 Engineers Brigade Colonel S. Emilia, the Commander 78 Supply and Transport Colonel O. Igwe, the Chief Medical Director 44 Nigerian Army Reference Hospital Colonel Ernest Onuchukwu, among others. The Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Olufemi Oluyede, urged the newly promoted officers to redouble their effort, justify the elevation, and lead by example. The Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun, has announced the official unveiling of the MPF Insurance Code Limited, a groundbreaking initiative designed to safeguard the welfare of police personnel while extending comprehensive insurance service to the general public. Recognizing the indispensable role of police aims to provide robust financial protection and support for officers. According to Force Public Relations Officer ACP Olumuyiwa Adejobi in a statement on Friday, the initiative is a testament to the MPF's unwavering resolve to provide comprehensive support to its personnel while fostering public trust and cooperation in building a safer and more secure nation. Under the leadership of no fewer than 3 policemen and 1 suspect were killed in a fatal road accident that reportedly occurred on the Benin-Ore-Ijebu-Ode Expressway in Ore, the headquarters of Udigbo local government area of Ondo State. It was gathered that the deceased officers were part of the monitoring unit of the State Police Command that left Akure to arrest the suspect when the incident occurred. The source explained that the crash happened when the truck lost control while descending the Ore Bridge and rammed into the police vehicle, killing the victims inside the vehicle. The source said the deceased policeman and the female suspect died on the spot, while the other police officer, who was seriously injured, had been rushed to an undisclosed hospital. They left Akure to arrest the suspect at Ore area. When contacted, the State Police Public Relations 1,109.3 kg, as well as 21 bales and 2 sacks of used cloth.
Within the past few days, the Ogun 1 Command has successfully intercepted the items highlighted below, with total duty paid value of 229,112,424. The items are as follows: 2,169 bags of 50 kg parboiled foreign rice each, then 1,128 parcels of cannabis sativa.
Speaking further, Shoaibu said the seizure were made at strategic locations including Idiroko, Ilaro, Alamala roundabout access, amongst others. He added that the seizure underscored the strong resolve of the command's operative in dismantling the smuggling network that undermined the nation's economy
And their collaborators. The command is prepared to match their activities with superior intelligence, unwavering commitment, and lawful force where necessary, Smugglers must desist from their illegal activities or face the full weight of the law. Furthermore, I want to assure the good people.
Speaking further, he said the command launched a special operation tagged Operation Closed Gate, which aimed to seal off entry points for drug traffickers into Ogun State. Beyond enforcement, the commandant said NDLEA intensified its public awareness campaigns, conducted 120 sensitization programs in schools, communities, and workplaces.
These successes are a testament to the commitment and dedication of our staff, who have worked tirelessly to ensure that our mandate is fulfilled. I would like to therefore commend all officers and men of NDLEA Ogun State Command for their hard work.
Still on security-related matters, the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps has deployed 28,300 tactical operatives across the country to protect critical national assets and infrastructure during the festive season. The NSCDC Commandant General Dr. Hamid Hawdi had ordered the swift deployment of 28,300 tactical operatives to enhance the provision of adequate security and protection of critical national assets and infrastructure across the states of the Federation before, during and after the Yuletide season. A statement issued by the NSCDC spokesperson said on Friday the operatives drawn from crack squad, special forces, intelligence, anti-vandal and operation departments will focus on preventing illegal activities such as petroleum theft, illegal mining, vandalism of power installations, destruction of telecommunication equipment and other forms of economic sabotage. He stressed that the NSCDC, as the lead agency for protecting critical infrastructure, would not tolerate any breaches of its mandate. You're still on to the news of Galaxy TV. Let's go on a break. When we come back, the news continues. To stay with us. Many thanks for staying with us. Now, moving on to the rest of our stories. 3 weeks after the good news filtered the air that the Port Harcourt refinery began processing crude oil and the 60,000 litre oil production been revived to solve the problem of increased pump price, among others. In this report, our correspondent Dele Fasson takes a look at the importance of reviving Nigeria's refineries for the benefit of the nation. The report.
It was a landmark achievement by the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited when on November 25, 2024, one of the two refineries in Rivers State commenced production in a 60,000 barrels per day production after years of failed promises. Although there is still work to be done in putting an end to importation of petrol, some energy experts stress on the importance of reviving the remaining 3 refineries.
Reviving the Nigerian refinery is very crucial in times of economic challenges, and reviving the Nigerian refineries that we have.
We really need this refinery to be up and running so that the product we are importing, we can produce them ourselves, use here, and if possible, we export to our neighboring country. And this will save us the foreign exchange, the pressure on our foreign exchange money. And I think no meaningful Nigerian will oppose reviving the refinery, but there is a standpoint we need to quickly address because government have no business in business.
If we are saying how important, I would say it's extremely important, the need for us to revive our remaining existing refineries and also add more refineries to the stream because it will...
Currency, so that whatever crude we sold, we are not going to buy again in a foreign currency.
With the Port Harcourt refinery gradually refining crude oil, Nigeria as a nation will benefit on the long run its work to full capacity. From Delta State, Daily Fason reporting for Galactic TV News.
And to other stories, Benue State Police Commissioner CP Steve Azan Yabanet have led the chairperson and members of the Police Officers' Wives Association POA Benue State Command to internally displaced persons camp in Ichwa in Makode to donate food and non-food items as part of its corporate social responsibility to support and cushion their plight and enable them celebrate the Christmas festival. They also visited and empowered wives of deceased police officers and other junior officers of the Makode Police Area Command, where various items were given to support and enable them fend for their families. Presenting the donations, the state chairman of Police Officers' Wives Association, Mary.
Everybody that will bring this thing to us. Some will say it's too small, but it's not small for us, it's big. We cannot finish this thing one day. At least one will reach most of us. So we thank you for the provision you brought for us.
We would like to thank our Honorable Commissioner for thinking about us with his honorable wives standing beside him with the power. We thank you very much for thinking about us that are staying here that are vulnerable. Actually, we don't have something to eat. So we don't think that what you've brought to us is small. It's not small, it's really great.
The State Police Commissioner, CP Steve Yabanet, while encouraging the IDPs not to lose hope in their present condition, assured them that the police will continue. The National Sports Festival, tagged Gateway Games, earlier slated for between 12 to 26 January 2025, has been rescheduled for 16 to 30th May of the same year. The rescheduling of the festival was contained in a communique jointly signed by the Director General, National Sports Commission, Bukola Olopade, and the Commissioner for Sports Development, Wasiu Isiaka, presenting the communique to journalists after the first joint technical meeting of the festival held in Abeokuta. The Secretary, Main Organizing Committee, Fikla Opara, said that the shifting date for the festival was to allow the state government to effect the necessary recommendations noticed during the inspection of facilities at the proposed venues for the games.
Of the first joint technical meeting and all.
We move to the international desk for more news. This is news from the international scene. At least 8 refugees and migrants have drowned off the coast of Greece after the Coast Guard chased a boat they were on in the Aegean Sea. The speedboat capsized near the island of Rhodes as it attempted to flee a Greek patrol vessel, authorities said on Friday, adding that 18 people were rescued. A Coast Guard statement said that 8 bodies as a helicopter from the Hellenic Air Force searched for survivors. It remains unclear how many people were on board. Greek authorities said they detected the vessel as it attempted to disembark people near Afandu Beach on the eastern coast of the Greece. It has sentenced former International Monetary Fund Chief Rodrigo Rato to more than 4 years in prison for tax crimes, money laundering and corruption. Judges found Rato guilty of 3 offences against the Treasury, 1 offence of money laundering and 1 offence of corruption between individuals, the court said in a statement on Friday. Rato, who had already spent 2 years in prison over a separate embezzlement case during his tenure as chairman of Spanish lender Bankia, has denied any wrongdoing throughout the 9-year probe. Following a year-long trial, the court convicted Rato on 3 counts of offences against Spanish tax authorities, as well as corruption involving individuals outside the public sector and money laundering. It sentenced him to 4 years, 9 months and a day in prison. Since the decision can be challenged on appeal before the Supreme Court, Rato will not have to serve any prison time for now until there is a final ruling, a court spokesperson said. Still on the international scene, the United States House of Representatives has rejected the spending bill backed by President-elect Donald Trump, raising the likelihood of a partial government shutdown as millions of Americans prepare to travel during the holiday season. The bill was voted down 174 to 235 on Thursday evening, following opposition from nearly all Democrats and 38 hard-right Republicans, who took the unusual step of defying the president-elect's proposal on the grounds that it would add trillions of dollars to the $36 trillion national debt. The Republican-led bill was the last-ditch effort to avert a government shutdown after an earlier spending package was shuttered by 11 hours opposition from Trump, Vice President-elect J.D. Vance and tech mogul Elon Musk. The original spending bill, negotiated by Republican House Speaker Mike Johnson, had bipartisan support until Trump demanded that lawmakers lift the debt ceiling or scrap it entirely before it takes office on January 20. U.S. immigration authorities last year deported the largest number of undocumented immigrants in nearly a decade, surpassing the record of Donald Trump's first term in office. More than 271,000 immigrants were deported from the U.S. over the last fiscal year, according to a report released by the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement ICE agency. The ICE report comes just weeks before President-elect Trump, who plans to make mass deportation a cornerstone of his incoming administration, takes office. President Joe Biden in 2021 had pledged to pause deportations, but his administration ended up expanding it following a surge in border crossings. In the newly released report, ICE said the steep climb in deportation last fiscal year was partly the result of a streamlined process. More deportation flights went to further away destinations, including Africa and Asia, which did not accept U.S. deportations for years, the agency said. Lastly, on the international scene, the first U.S. diplomat to visit Syria since President Bashar al-Assad was removed earlier this month have held talks with the country's new leaders, including the Hayat Tahrir al-Sham HTS group, which is designated as a terrorist organization by the U.S. Assistant Secretary of State for Near Eastern Affairs Barbara Leaf, former Special Envoy for Syria Daniel Rubinstein, and the government's Chief Envoy for Hostage Affairs Roger Carstens were in the capital Damascus on Friday, the State Department said. At the top of their agenda will be the interim government's vision for the future of their country and how the United States can support them. Western states have been mulling over whether to lift HTS terrorist designation, which comes with a group of sanctions. It, however, does not prohibit U.S. officials from speaking to its members or leaders. The State Department said Rubinstein, Leaf and Carsten
presentations and engaging panel discussions. First on the podium was the Executive Director, National Film and Video Censors Board, Dr. Shaibu Hussaini, who delivered the keynote speech on the theme of the conference. He emphasized the need for innovative strategies to ensure that Nigeria's movie industry thrives amidst rapid technological advancements.
As we all know, the Nigerian film industry, popularly known as Nollywood, has experienced tremendous growth and transformation over the years. However, the advent of digital technologies has disrupted traditional business models, creating both opportunities and challenges for movie producers, distributors, and content owners. In this digital age, the lines between production, distribution, and consumption have become increasingly
affecting the growth of the entertainment industry, support of filmmakers, and addressing regulatory challenges.
Limited funding and financial support, which means many creatives struggle to secure funding for their projects. This stifles creativity and innovation. Lack of awareness or appreciation of the creatives. Piracy, the increase in piracy. And market access, limited networking opportunities, and etc. When we talk about funding, Lagos State government has been able to support the creative in this state with grants.